Hello everybody, SOURCECODEX here, aka Jazz Fusion Guy, and it's time for another update of what have I been buying. Well, I have somewhat kept myself under control as far as buying music since my last video, but let's take a look at what I picked up. ALLAN, the Tritone Fascination, and this is the longer version with extra tracks, and I picked this up for a song, no pun intended. I've seen this listed, I mean right now there's one on eBay for like $177 plus shipping from Japan. I did not pay anywhere near that, but I'm so glad to have found this. ALLAN, what a monster on the guitar. What a nice guy too. In my opinion, this is probably, as far as him solo playing and doing all the instruments, this is his finest release. So that was a good find. Okay, one that came out a while back, a lot of people don't know about. This is the drummer Sam Aliano, and this is amalgamation. But it's got a lot of nice guitarist guesting. We've got Frank Gambale, Brett Garsed, and just a great release. A lot of cool songs. Hard to come by. I lucked up and found this one on eBay. Okay. I was really happy to pick this up. This is live recording of Brand X, Locked and Loaded. Man, you cannot find this anywhere. But again, I lucked up. Some guy on eBay listed it, and he and I went back and forth about the price, and we agreed on a good price, and I picked it up, so I'm happy about that. And here's a bootleg from Japan, the ALLAN HOLDSWORTH band, and it is live at Toll House, Karlsruhe, Germany, April 2008. So this was a nice find as well. Some of you may have already read my listen to it and review it as I listened, but this is Scott Henderson's new release, Carnival, or Carnival. I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, you know, I was sent digital files, but I'm like, for review, but I'm like, forget that. I want the real thing. So I bought it. Now here's something I completely stumbled on. A group I'd never heard of, but they are called Soul Stew? Solstein? I can't even read it. Let's see. Okay. Solstein. Amazing keyboard work. Really solid guitar. They skirt the genres of jazz rock and prog rock. I think I bought this on Amazon. It was brand new for a really decent price. And this is the original temporal analogs of Paradise with Hellborg, Lane, and Sipe. I wish I could have, well, you know, been an announcer for concerts. Hellborg, Lane, and Sipe. Anyway, this has been re-released, remastered, but I didn't care. I wanted the original version. And this puppy is hard to find as well, but I got it. Rest in peace, Sean. I already own this, but I bought it a couple days ago off of eBay. It was dirt cheap. But you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to list it on eBay for the price that it should have been sold at due to its rarity. So this is going up for sale, and I'll put a link in the description below the video. Now, pure prog rock, but excellent prog, is the John IRVINE band. The Starships Are Gathering. His first couple releases, man, he sounded a lot like Allan Holdsworth. But the guy can wail on guitar. He's solid on bass. And he's killer on the keyboards. And it's just John and this other guy, Andrew Scott, I believe, on drums. I picked this up off of eBay. It's nice packaging. And if you're into prog, really good instrumental prog without a lot of sappy vocals, you'll enjoy this. Okay, this hasn't been released yet. I was sent the digital files and I did a review. I'll put a link to the review. This is Steve Roach's latest, Reflections in Repose. It's a 2 CD release, and I got up with Sam Rosenthal at Project Records and said, man, I can't wait till April 5th. Can't you sell me something? And he did. So I'll tell you something about this. If anybody knows anything about ambient music, synthesizer prowess, Steve Roach is at the top of the pile. In my humble opinion, after listening to him and reviewing him since the 80s, his big release was Structures from Silence. Then I think his next monumental release was Dreamtime Return. But folks, this release knocks both of them to the side. This is just so good. No Berlin School of Music blips and bleeps and blah, 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 and all that. No. This is magnificent drones and movements, and I just can't say enough good about it. Thank you, Steve. Before I bought that, I bought his The Desert Winds of Change, and this is a good CD too. And yep, the 40th anniversary of his landmark release, Structures from Silence. Boy, this is what really turned me on to ambient music. When I heard this, I was like, oh my goodness. Totally awesome. 3 CDs. I highly recommend it. Now, most of you know I'm an ambient musician as well as a guitarist, and I'm a nerd when it comes to synthesizers and science fiction and space and all that good stuff. I picked up this 5 CD release, Symphony of the Planets, the NASA Voyager recordings. Now let me tell you, this is some bizarre stuff, but I had to have it. And compared to what it was going for on other websites, I walked away with this one. I was thrilled to have found this one. Now, I accidentally bought this twice. Yes, I just discovered about 15 minutes ago I already owned this. I've got so many CDs, it's hard to keep track of what I have or what I don't have. And, you know, this is going to go up for sale. Alexa, pause. I didn't know she was playing music. Okay, and the music in the background is me noodling around on acoustic guitar, recordings from the 70s. I've had this very rare CD called RIPTYDE Sonic Undertow, released by Chris Horde. But any of you who know anything about this CD will know that Allan Holdsworth is on here. But you know what? I never listen to it anymore. So I'm going to list it, and it's not going to be cheap. But the link will be in the description, and you'll get a heads up on it. Now, some of you may know, some of you may not know, but I am a singer as well. And I just put a video up. Yeah, I'll put a link to it. Just me singing a cappella. But many, many years ago, in the early 80s, late 70s, I bought this cassette by a guy called Ray Hart. This is my story. This thing was so played to death that it's in terrible condition. So I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, and finally I found a record store where the guy was listed on Discogs as owning this, but there were no copies listed for sale. So I contacted him, and he said, "Sure, what do you want to give it to, pay it for it?" And I told him, and the deal went down. That's something you can do on Discogs that a lot of people don't realize. If you see a release that you want, be it vinyl or CD or whatever, or DVD, you will have the opportunity to look in the listing on Discogs of who owns this and who wants this. And what I do, and I've been successful many times, is I just contact the people that say they own it, and I say, "You want to get rid of it? I'm ready to buy it," and they sell it to me. Okay, I've got some things coming in the mail from as far away as Japan and Argentina, and I've got, of course, some stuff coming from the US. And we're going to go now, and I'm going to take a look and show you what's on the way of what I have purchased. It's just not here in the house yet. All right, hang on, here we go. Okay, I'm back. This is on the way. On the Verge OTV, Serious Young Insects. I did not pay $99.99. No. Sal and I worked out a good price, and it's a very good situation. Now, again, I did not pay $49.99. The Sal and I worked out a deal. This is Brand X Live 2017, but wait, there's more. And the thing that you'll see here is, yep, it is signed by the bassist Percy Jones. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Coming from Japan is another bootleg called Allan Holdsworth, live in Melbourne, 1990. So I'm looking forward to that. And another really bizarre release, which I'm eager to hear. This is the Mahavishnu Orchestra with Jeff Beck, McLaughlin versus Beck, live at the Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas, 1975. Now, the thing I thought that was going to be interesting is McLaughlin and Jeff Beck jammed together on disc 2. Okay, that'll be quite unique. All right, the thing that I mentioned coming from Argentina is Brand X Live, the CD and the Blu-ray DVD. And this is not cheap. 45 euros plus shipping. But man, this is almost impossible to find. So I'm glad to have found that. Now let me look up one last one that I remembered that I bought. Hold on. The other item that I ordered is a Rudess and Morgenstern Project, the official bootleg. Same guy that sold me On the Verge, OTV, Serious Young Insects. He sent me a ton of images of stuff he was getting ready to list, and I said, I'll take that one. So he threw that in for $10. That's not bad. And I know this recording is nothing but the Dixie Dregs drummer and Dream Theater keyboardist jamming together. No guitars, no bass. But I thought it'd be interesting to listen to, and I thought, what the heck? I'll play it and try and play along with my guitar. I don't know. Yeah, right. Well, the other thing that I forgot that I bought was I bought 70 CDs, New Age, Ambient, World, Relaxation, Yoga, Meditation. The thing that caught my eye was, here's Roger Powell, Blue Note Ridge. I used to own that. I sold it a long time ago, but hey, I'm going to own it again, sell it again. So I'm going to be listing all of these in the next few months. It's a lot of work, but you know, what I gave for them, it's not a bad deal anyway. If I get a couple dollars for them, I'm still up. So that's been pretty much it of what I bought and the stuff that's on the way. I hope that maybe you discovered something, and I hope that maybe some of you out there who are shopping, when you look down under the video, you will find something you want to buy. I'll have links. All right, thanks for tuning in. Ciao.